Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you tuning in tonight, whenever you are watching this. So I mentioned earlier, I'm building a diorama for my scale model cars. And I was doing some measurement on this building I previously showed in the last video. It's going to be huge. I mean, this thing's going to take up some serious real estate. I got to really think about it. It measured out at 5.65 feet. That's big. I mean, that's a lot of model building. I thought, ooh, I'm gonna task it though. It'll get done. I'll have to do one section at a time, that way I can just kind of, because if I do it all at one time, I think I'll get overwhelmed on it because it's just that's almost too big. And I thought, where am I gonna put it when I get done with it? I mean, I'll have to make its own little shelf, or whatnot. And maybe, I don't know. So anyways, I'm going through the yearbooks because that's the only way I have pictures of these things is through old high school yearbooks. So I'm thinking to myself, this building's been there for 90, 80 years. I don't know how long it was there for. And I can't find pictures anywhere on it. Online, I can't find. Somebody has pictures of this place. Somebody does. I don't. So anyways, I'm going through yearbooks and I found an old 84. Yes, 1984 yearbook. And in the back, they always did the advertisements. Like I said, that's where I'm finding these pictures. The service, or the gas station, the one I was telling you, was up the street a few blocks. This one's got the really cool picture in it because this is when they just acquired the building like a year before. And it used to be a Stoneford gas station. They just converted it over, put a canopy up, all this good stuff. So it still has the garage doors on it. It's not a convenience store yet. They haven't did that yet. And I thought, oh, that'd look cool too to do that. And that'd be a lot quicker to build, a lot simpler, but I'm really flip-flopping, just because of the size, the sheer size. But I do like the other one. I think it'd look cool though, because it's got a big truck bay, and I have this AMT, the Coca-Cola short hauler, the Louisville, gotta say that right, truck. And I thought, boy, that'd look really cool to put that in, or is it Louisville? Is it Louisville or Louisville? I'm from the north. I'm sorry, guys. It's just, that's how it's said here. Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Other than that, I got these 3 Mach 1 Mustangs. I want to show you guys the differences. 2 of them are AMT. And the one is a MPC. And the 2 AMTs are different, which I thought was kind of weird. The one is a AMT Ertl, so that maybe Ertl must have threw their little, little flare in there, but there's some differences that I thought, that's pretty different. So let me spin this around and I'll show you what we have. Please hold. Okay guys, so this is my rough sketchy sketch here of what we got going on. So I just kind of did a rough guesstimate, or really not a guesstimate, a measurement I should say. Picked basically something I knew of scale, and for the size of picture I had and my ruler I was using, I knew this is an 8-foot door, so I went off that. 6-foot entry door, 36-inch wide, and then so I just took the measurements from so on to so on, and measured everything down into parts as I went, and that's where I got these numbers here from. So this looks like it was a 7-foot window, which is obviously 84 inches, so I did everything in inches down here. So as you went, obviously 8 foot is 96 inches, so I just went so on and so on, and that's what got me my complete measurement. So I think when I'm going to start on this, I'm going to start this end of it first. That's going to be the least intrusive, I think, and just easiest to go on, and go from there. But I think we're going to do a paper mock-up on the whole thing and just give it that visual look before I start getting material involved, and and sit back and like, ooh, I was off on my measurement somewhere, this looks wrong. So that's what we're going to start with. So like I say, this section here in real life for what I'm measuring is 93 feet, and then you add that other section on the side, that's another 41 feet onto the back corner. So yeah, so like I said, this thing would be very massive, but I think it'd look cool because this was a truck bay, and like I say, that Ford truck would look really cool sitting there with the hood open. But we'll see. We'll see. So hold on, let me show you these other books I found. I found some old newspaper clippings, so I like I say, I'm trying to find different pictures and stuff, right? So I forgot I had this. This is an old clipping, so I got another somewhat picture of it here. And then this picture was kind of cool. This picture is from '84, says on the back there. And just to give you a perspective of where the other gas station was, if you look real close, there's the 76 ball down the street. You can get closer there. So that's where the other gas station was from this one. So that was like a block, almost 2 blocks down the road, you know, up the street. So that's how far apart they were. I mean, they weren't that far apart at all. Anyways, here's an '84 book. So let me show you this one. This is the gas station I was telling you looks really cool. Check that out. Isn't that sweet looking? This used to be a Sunoco station back in the day, so I almost thought about building something like this. But I just can't get past the look of that. It just looks so cool. Okay, so this is '84. So here's the progression of this other gas station. This is '85. So now look at it. This is an '85 book. This is the one I originally showed you guys the first video. So this is '88. This is an '88 book. Why would you get rid of the rotating ball? Really? Why would you get rid of that? I mean, just... Now it's just full-blown party store. 93 cents a gallon. You betcha. Like I say, this picture always remained the same. Except for in my yearbook when I graduated. So this is 1991. So that's... Like I say, they always put a picture of the one up top. So gas was 103. 107. And then they changed this picture, finally, after the years. And like I say, when it was Unical. So that's what I got for pictures of this thing. So that's what I got to work with. That's it. Like I say, I can't find any other pictures for this thing. So anyways, on to these Mach 1 models. Hold on, let me put these out here just a second. Okay, so these are the 3 Mach 1s I have. Obviously everybody knows this kit. This is the new guy. That's the new kit on the block, which is pretty much the same model kit. This one is from '88, I believe. Yes, '88. And this one I think is from 2004. So anyways, these 2 kits, going through the kits, these 2 are identical. They did change the body in this kit a little bit. So let me break those out. So we'll move Mr. Yellow out of the way for a minute. And we'll do these 2 kits. Like I said, I didn't go completely through them, but the body was the most different on, you know, out of the whole thing here. So this kit is going to go with this guy. And this kit is going to go with this guy. So this one's still in the bag. I think I'm going to leave this in the bag. So we get the nice tan color. In the camera it looks kind of gray, but it's almost a tan, the plastic. So the big thing I noticed on these kits, and it's funny, both kits, this A-pillar here is slightly smashed, which I thought, why? You know, what caused that? The box isn't smashed. And this other kit's the same way. It's dimpled just a little bit. So everything else in here looks pretty much the same from kit to kit. So this body on this one, like I say, this one's slightly deformed too right here. I don't know why. You can see it's got some discoloration, like it's been crushed. So I'm not sure what happened there. But these are very clean. I mean, there's hardly any flash on these at all. Just super clean all the way around. Except for this spot right here, which they all have. There's a heavy body line mold right here. So like I say, this body is like very, very nice, other than, I don't know what that is. Like I say, they both have that same damage, which I thought was very weird. Not sure what that's all about. So these kits are the same. I mean, even down to the decals. So decals for this guy, decals for this guy. They're identical. License plate's the same. Everything's the same. Everything but the just the part number for the, which I thought, interesting. So here's what the difference is on the other kit. Okay, so this is the yellow box kit coming up. I'll move this guy out of the way. The big difference between the yellow kit and the basically the AMT Erdl is the front end. So this is my one I painted, and yes, I wet sanded it back down. The paint actually turned out really nice, guys. Actually looked really good. But this body line mold, man, once that silver hit it, it's just like, look at me. I mean, it was just like, ooh. And I sanded that down really good, which I figured it would have been hid, but it's just, I couldn't live with it. It had to go. I sanded down, so it's going to get shot here real quick. We're going to redo it. So check this out. This is the biggest difference I noticed. So the flashing around here was horrible on this model, all the way down the bottom, around the wheel well. I mean, it was bad. Where this model here, this kit, the flashing on this is just, there's hardly any there. I mean, it's very smooth. This is just right out of the box. So this kit is just, the body's just beautiful on this kit. So, I mean, if I was to go out, if I was looking for one of these kits and I never had one, man, I'd almost go with this guy. The only nice thing about the yellow box is the pad printed tires, and you do have the dish hubcap rims, which I really like those. That's the only difference. Other than the grill. This is the biggest difference out of the two kits. So check these out. These are both AMTs. This is the yellow box one. This is the new one. And this is the one from the 2000s. I don't know if... I'd have to do a little homework on this, but it's almost like this one didn't have the square buckets in there versus this did. So I'd have to look and see if that was a big difference or not. I don't know if the 72 was a change. I wasn't really sure. But that's just the big difference in the kits. I mean, everything says everybody's a 71. Other than that, the chrome. So this is out of the 71. This is out of the blue kit here. What year did I say this was? I had forgotten already. This is 2004. So this is out of the 2004 kit. Let's see where it's got the headlight buckets with the headlight. And then you actually have an actual grill. So the new kit, the round 2 kit, you don't have a grill or anything like that. You don't even have the regular lights, which I'm glad, because this kit gives you actual lights to glue in. But like I said, there's no bucket to set in. So there's no headlight bucket for it to set in, like the bezel. So that's the biggest difference in those is right there. So like I say, I don't know if these older kits are actually like 72s, and this is actually 71. I'd have to do some look at that. But anyways, I thought it was interesting. I thought I'd show you guys the difference on it, the take on it. But man, other than that, they are the same car, except for that nose. That's the big difference. Okay, guys, that's it for today. So hey, hit that subscribe and shoot me some comments. I will try to get back with you on them and go from there. It was just kind of interesting take on these two kits. Thought I'd show you the difference on them. So we'll go from there, and when we get some progress starting on this diorama, we will show you where we're at. You guys have a good one, and once again, appreciate you guys watching. Thanks.